Oh, yo. Yo. Today we got conspiracy theories everyone believes. So you know what I'm saying? We got conspiracy theorist.io in the building right now. You know what I'm saying? And a conspiracy theory that I have that I think everyone should get on board with is I personally think the world has been destroyed multiple times, and like all the times it's been on the news like this is the end of the world. The end of the world happened, but we restarted, and that's how you get deja vu. You feel what I'm saying? Like deja vu is like the crossover of your old memories and your new memories come together. That's what I believe. Another one is dinosaurs exist somewhere, like a regular T-Rex. I'm not talking like a chicken or a lizard. I'm talking like a big old T-Rex still lives somewhere.
One of the funnest activities on the internet is looking at conspiracy theories that people come up with. And as much as we love to make fun of some of these conspiracy theories, we all in secret do them. I think the reason why so many people are into them now is because anything can become a conspiracy theory nowadays.
That's
Before
fun.
social media, there were still conspiracy theories, but the amount the public actually knew about was diluted. The most you had was the moon landing was fake theory or O.J. Simpson is actually guilty theory. The O.J. one isn't even a conspiracy now. We all still smoking on O.J.'s pack, by the way. But now I could be gone for
Yeah, bro. Was he guilty or not? I don't know.
a month and
Nah, that's crazy. His birthday is exactly 1 month before mine. Yo.
online could start making conspiracy theories on where I went. I've seen someone say I was cloned after I got rid of my afro and I'm not the same person. But there's certain conspiracy theories out there I believe that like 99% of the public believe is true. And of course, you know we gotta start with the one that was in recent news. Epstein didn't himself. I just want to say
to be honest, I don't know anything about the files and whatnot. But from what I understand, he had too much information to think that he was ever going to be in jail. That's all I know.
these are all family-friendly fun theories expressed under my First Amendment right. As of now, they're all
Oh,
allegations
yeah.
and nothing is proven with evidence as of recording, and we have to fully believe everything the government says. Alright, I think I'm good. I'm not trying to get hit with that Trump Rico. The fact we had a Republican president and a Democrat president who both chose not to release it kind of shows to everyone it doesn't matter who's in power. The people at the top are always gonna get away with things. And before
Yeah.
someone says, well, Tommy, Trump actually released the info, so the case is closed. If you actually believe the news that came out, you are top 3 dumbest on this planet. Yeah, bro.
I don't even know.
I'ma trust the info from this guy investigating the case. Or this guy, or this guy, or this guy.
Yeah, bro, he was definitely on that island. Yep.
Or this guy, or this guy. I can keep doing more, or this guy's. This up has gotta be one of the worst ups in modern presidential history. It's gotten so bad that he's now getting ratioed by his own supporters. He made this post on True Social trying to tell people and his supporters to forget about the Epstein case. Keep in mind,
Yeah.
True Social is the app he made after getting banned on Twitter, so it's purely his supporters. Also, it's crazy to just tell people to move on like you and the people around you weren't campaigning on this issue.
It's just very strange for a lot of people that the list of clients that went to the island has not been made public.
Stupid fruit fly. But anyway,
Yeah, it's very interesting. Isn't
I
it?
don't
Probably will be.
know what happened.
Probably.
So if you were able to, you'll be.
Yeah, I'd certainly take a look at it. Yeah, I'd certainly take a look at it.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? Are you
Oh my god, bro, that's so 2024, bro. It's like, come on, gang. That's so old.
talking about Jeffrey Epstein? Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein?
But yeah, he got ratioed on his own message about it, which is the first time that's ever happened on his app. Overall, the government did not do a good job if they were trying to hide info about this case. No one with a sane mind is gonna trust you after hearing all the coincidences that took place the night he unalived himself. And all of these mysterious coincidences, so
Yeah, didn't like the electricity go out, the camera stop working, like the camera angle doesn't go into his cell. The guards stepped out for a second. Seemed like a real coincidence. I ain't gonna lie.
happened to go on while he was on trial for trafficking minors, where he was definitely gonna snitch on. If I'm known as one of the worst people ever and going to prison for life, I'm telling on every single person that was involved. The night doesn't even make sense when you hear it. The camera specifically outside his cell malfunctioned that day. You would think they would have backups installed using our tax money, but I guess that wasn't a priority. His cellmate was moved to another cell. Even when his cellmate was in his cell, this is the guy who they put in a cell with him. An ex-cop who had life sentences for murdering 4 people. And in Epstein's first case of quote-unquote unaliving himself, he blamed his cellmate for trying to literally kill him, but then his cellmate denied it and they dropped the charges immediately. I don't know, man. I haven't heard a lot of cases where somebody tries to unalive themselves and then blames another person for trying to do it. The 2 federal guards who, and yes, I'm gonna keep emphasizing it, get paid from our taxes, fell asleep and wrote down false records. In his autopsy,
Oh my god, bro! They got paid an extra 100,000 to be like. Or do you think it was more of a "we got your family, shut up" type of situation?
his neck bones were fractured in ways that experts said looked similar to strangulation. And all of these things were coincidences. I don't care who's in office or anybody in the government who tries to deny it. The public is always going to keep pressing them about this for the rest of time. If they wanted to hide this better too, then why would they even release the flight logs? I honestly think with the Epstein case, it's gonna take decades before the real truth gets exposed. It's gonna be a time where all the people involved in it are gone and no one in government who's involved in it now can get in trouble. That's usually how these things go. It's the fact they have the audacity to think they can get away with this and we'll just move along to the next thing. I don't even think this is a political issue. It's more of a humanity.
You know what's crazy? People will move on from this. Like, give it. I'm pretty sure people already forgot about it for real. Cause this video came out when it's been in my my reaction folder for a while now. A month ago, yeah, bro. The mafia-thon's on. People already forgot.
Issue. You had a billionaire trafficking minors who was friends with the highest profile people. Them saying they have no client list is insane because the flight logs are public. And some of the people on those logs multiple times. And the whole public is supposed to assume no one heard the rumors about Epstein and their little groups. Like, as a creator, I can tell you, I've heard rumors from other creators in private about other creators. So I know the exact same was going down in their circles. Also, I gotta clarify, I haven't heard rumors about another creator on like Epstein level timing, you know, just small things. I don't even think that would work on a content creator level. It'd immediately get exposed by some Twitter page ready to eat up the news. Next, we got the cancer cures already found, but
Cancer has been around for years, like multiple decades. All I'm saying is, where's all the money people like donate to going? You feel me? Like having billionaires like donate a bunch of money to cancer research, and they just so happen to never find the cure. Seems like a coincidence to me.
Pharmaceutical companies are hiding it for profit. There is no way we've been studying cancer in modern times for over 100 years and nothing has been
100
found.
years.
Chemotherapy was invented in 1943, before the microwave was invented. And how many times have you seen a new quote-unquote breakthrough study come out about a cancer cure? Only for no update to come out about it, and it's completely vanished from the...
Yeah, bro, that's why I wish I was a scientist. So I can just like fool around and only have to do my job when there's like a pandemic or like pretend I found a new treatment for cancer. Because other than that, scientists, from what I understand, just goof off all day. You know what I'm saying? They test medicine on rats for whatever reason. I know the reason. 99% of our DNA matches. But yeah, they're over here restoring goddamn extinct animals. Yeah. Making AI chatbots. I don't lie, bro. That might be a great job if I like science.
public's thoughts. I've been hearing they've had new cancer breakthroughs since I was a kid. You're telling me one of you didn't find something by now? Alright, man. This theory mainly comes from the fact that the medical industry makes so much money off of cancer patients. It sounds f***ed up, but there's probably some doctors out there who are happy when they do a diagnosis on a patient and it turns out they have cancer. Because they know they're going to be making thousands off them for years potentially. The average cost of chemotherapy ranges from $10,000 to $200,000. It is actually impossible.
That might be the method. Low-key might be the method.
Possible to live in America without insurance. If I look at my hospital bill and see 200 G's, I'm immediately leaving the country once I get cured. Cancer treatment alone as an industry makes $100 billion a year. So imagine if
I'm gonna lie, bro. I understand it. I understand it now.
they found a less complicated cure that was cheaper and could get you fixed up in a year. The rumor added onto this too is that pharmaceutical companies buy the patents for new cancer drugs that may work, and then don't continue developing it just so the cure is never found. What the pharmaceutical companies claim is they'll get the patents and try testing the drug, but it won't work well enough, or the side effects of the drug are too severe. If you want to believe—
yeah, bro. Like, this cancer be gone, bro? This gives you double cancer. Like this, forget it. You know what I'm saying? Take this radiation. Let's see if that works.
Every drug they start testing coincidentally gets shut down because of that. Go ahead. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna be a bit skeptical about that. The thing I kind of don't believe in though is there's people who say you can heal it naturally. Like they'll say if you mix a miscellaneous group of—
no, you can't, stupid head. People always try to put like leaves, peppermint, tomatoes together to make a cure, bro. Nah, cuz.
Ingredients from a forest in the middle of nowhere. A tribe hands you a special kind of leaf only grown there, and if you blend it with water, boom, you're cured. What happens?
At that point, I might as well just eat this cancer. You know what I'm saying? I might as well just take it and see what happens.
Most likely is it may help with some of the symptoms you get, but I feel like that's it. Next, we got that our phones are always listening to us to push products for us.
Oh yeah, 100%, bro. Like, I'll be watching like anime and stuff on one electronic, and then on my other electronics, it will show me like YouTube videos for that anime. I was like, damn, I remember I was watching Hajime no Ippo, and then randomly when I went on my second like YouTube account that I rarely use, all of a sudden I'm getting Hajime no Ippo content. But I've never typed in Hajime no Ippo on that YouTube channel before. Crazy.
We've all had that moment where you're talking about something out loud and you open your phone, not even a nanosecond later you have 5 ads about it. You're on YouTube and getting spammed ads about it for a month. This is already proven sort of true, but not fully. There's been real cases where certain games and third-party apps have been caught recording people, but all of the social media apps where the rumors come from deny that they do it, which most of the time is where we see the ads. I don't know how much longer they can keep up this lie, because people have recorded themselves doing tests and talking about something on a brand new phone. Then when they open any social media app, they're already getting ads about what they talked about. It might be our fault, because I guarantee somewhere in when you accept the terms and conditions for social media, they have it written down they can do it.
Hey man, that's not fair. They know I ain't gonna read all that. I ain't never read that unless it's like on a lease or something. Even
Facebook's terms and conditions
then, I pretend to read it.
Page is like 5,000 words. Looking at it, that's actually not a lot, but our lazy asses are not reading that. Out of all apps, Mark Zuckerberg would definitely be the one to want control over the population. Thank God Facebook fell off and it's just boomers eating up AI slop all day. Mark Zuckerberg at a point just wanted to own the whole world and everybody to be on Facebook. Facebook got in trouble years ago because they got caught hiring people to listen in on voice messages, and their excuse was that it was to improve.
Hold on, that's a job? What are the requirements for that job just to sit there and listen? Like, all right, he's talking about big booty Latinas. Let's send him a trip to Mexico. Let's send him an ad from Mexico. Oh yeah, is that it?
improve their transcription system. This is the type of stuff that be making me schizo about this topic. At random times, I'll point the middle finger to my camera whenever I remember there's someone that may be looking through it. Maybe pull out my meat and give them a little surprise. I never.
Damn, he talked about listening. He didn't talk about like the camera watching us and junk. Bro, it's crazy. If there's actually a person, if there's actually a person listening to me and watching me through my computer screen, you're low-key weird. Hopefully you're a female, bro. Cause ain't no way you watching me just have my bowls in my hands and just like, you know what I'm saying, making sure I don't have cancer or nothing. Make sure I don't have cancer or nothing. Make sure I get my daily checks in. Here, watch me, you know what I'm saying, check my bowls. It's like, bro, that's kind of weird.
Found out until later in my life also that Google has a setting where you can turn off personalized ads. Some people watching this may not even know that's an option.
Damn.
It would annoy me every time I searched up something, and for the next week I'm getting ads about that one thing. Even though I have the personalized ad setting off, I'll still see them push products from something I searched up. If they have a setting for something like this, I don't think it's far-fetched that they could be listening to our phones. And last, we got the government suppresses technology to keep certain industries alive. I'm gonna be talking from a purely American perspective. I know it happens in other countries, but obviously I mainly know about how it happens here. There are certain industries in America that everyone can tell would be destroyed if they let certain things happen. One recent example people talk about is the car industry. Cars in the US as of recent have been not the most affordable, to say the least. To get a new decent car in 2025, you're gonna have to sacrifice an arm and a limb. It doesn't
Nah, bro, I'll just walk and take the bus.
help either that some new cars may be more expensive due to tariffs and whatnot. Because of this, a lot of people have been looking at Chinese cars and how cheap they can be, while damn near being as a luxury or better than the cars here. But due to laws in the US,
hello.
none of those cars can be sold here. Because as most people are predicting, if they start letting them sell those cars here, all the American car brands would be cooked. If you look in other countries that they're able to sell in, they dominate the market there. They're usually in like top 3 most sold car brands in that country. To show y'all how cheap it is, the biggest car brand in China called BYD has a car that you can buy brand new, a 2025/2026 model for $15,000. They also have a car that starts brand new at 10.
You can afford that on a McDonald's salary. I mean, if you're in high school, Jesus, and you work for like a year. $10,000 for a brand spanking new car? Alright.
$1,000. To be fair, they are smaller cars and are also electric, but to most people, price is everything. They
Hey man, same man.
like, yeah, the average car guy may not want to be seen in it, but to everyone else that doesn't care about cars, they don't care.
Shut
Those
up,
are the prices for the most
$10,000 car.
basic models too, so imagine if you wanted to spend a little bit more to upgrade. If a Chinese electric car brand had the ability to start selling here, Tesla would have a year left before going bankrupt. This theory isn't far-fetched. It's even proven now the reason why electric cars weren't as popular in being produced in America is because all the oil companies and gas companies would lobby in Congress to slow them from expanding the industry. The first modern electric car was made in 1996, but I guarantee if you asked most people back then, they probably would think an electric car was never invented. Electric cars only started getting popular past the 2010s. The gas and oil industry
That's crazy. 1996? Bro, I'm not even sure I was semen at that point. God
is
damn.
probably top 5 most evil industries in the world. You can guarantee anytime there's an invention that would help convenience the average consumer, they're ready to shut it down and have the government stop.
Bro, we gotta stop acting like if we were multi-billionaires and someone was trying to play with our paper, we ain't gonna do everything in our power to make sure they can't play with my money. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm moving, at least.
Stop it. Them and the car companies did the same with trains and streetcars. With America's GDP, people always question why we don't have a major high-speed train system between states. We got some that connect between states, but it's nothing major, usually way too slow.
Damn, y'all don't, bro. Wait a second, pause. I live in Canada, so let me think. I'm not sure if I could take a train from Ontario to Quebec, but I'm pretty sure. Not a booger? No, just like. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure you can take a bus for like 11 hours.
California has one that travels from Chicago to San Francisco, but it takes 52 hours. I'm gonna be going insane if I'm in any vehicle for 52 hours. Might as well throw me out because everybody would be facing my wrath. You're better off flying and shaving 48 hours off the trip. Countries like Japan and China have proven you can make a high-speed system that connects the country. Of course, this would never happen though because the oil companies would immediately step in and shut it down. As soon as they'd even hear a peep of the government talking to
they trying to make something affordable. Yeah, Mr. President, take a cool couple million and start that. You know what I'm saying?
about starting it, you know they're wiring politicians millions as friendly donations to stop it. Going back to the industries though, I understand why the government may not want another country's competitor to dominate their market. Every major country does the same to protect themselves. They really try to sit and gaslight the public though by telling us the product we have here is the best and not the one they restricted. If the one that's restricted isn't the best, then why not let us have it and see it's not the best? Because clearly if it isn't, then no one's gonna buy it, right? Anyways, that's gonna be all. Let me know what y'all think and if y'all believe in these conspiracies.
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Conspiracy theories are fun. I'm one of the people who believe aliens exist because there ain't no way there are like 12 planets in our solar system, and we're the only one, and we're the only planet with life on it. It's like, bruh, be for real. But anyway, that seems to be the end of the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.